So, I want to tell you guys a story about how I ended up with 5 Apollos and what you can do to get your hands on 3 of them. Because, well, 2 of them. I want to get rid of 2 of them. Okay. And why in this box I have a new one. This is the 5th one. I haven't even seen it yet. Okay. Needless to say, I have 5 Apollos and I'm trying to sell 2 of them. All right. So I started back in 2016 and I got my first Apollo. I didn't know anybody in the VO industry who had an Apollo, or I didn't know that anyone had it. Back in the day, it was like the Scarlet. But I took a chance, got an Apollo, and I loved it. It was amazing. And over the years, I've just discovered more and more and more plugins that make voiceover and production, because I do both, sound even better, like every single time. Like, this is the love of my life, right? I know I'm rambling. Let's get to the story. That's 2016. Then I decided to get an Apollo Solo so that I could travel with it. So the Apollo Solo was great for just doing voiceover work, but I do production, so I needed more DSP. If you guys don't know, those are the processing chips that are in the Apollos, and those take the stress off of your computer so your computer can run smoothly and they can run the plugins. Okay. That's how it works, right? The Solo wasn't enough. So I started traveling with the Solo at first, but then I needed something else. So then I went and got the X4. Oh my goodness. The X4 handles everything like a champ. And at first, I was going to sell the Twin that I was originally using and just travel with the Solo. But then I realized, oh my goodness, I'm a producer and the Solo is not going to be enough. So I traveled with the Twin, which is a USB for Windows. Now that I have, Thunderbolt 3 on my Windows, everything is super fast. And so I started traveling with the Twin and the Solo, because sometimes I need to plug out just to do voiceover work, right? Are you guys following me? Good. Okay. So now I have, at this point, 3 Apollos, 2 that I travel with, and the X4, which is in my studio. Because I've been playing around a lot more with these Apollo plugins, I have been loading them in the X4, and it's amazing. My sound, oh my gosh, I thought it was good before, but then it's just like, it just keeps getting better. And you guys know I worked with George Whittam on my voiceover sound. Production-wise, I just keep playing around with things and adding more and more and more stuff, right? Then I started trying to do the same things when I travel. I don't know if you guys know, but I travel sometimes, right? So when I travel, I was trying to load up the Apollo Twin with all of the plugins that I load up on the X4, and that bottlenecked. That just didn't work. So then it's like, then I got to scale back and stuff. But I'm like a nerd, right? Like, I love this stuff, right? I want all the plugins, but I can't have all the plugins on the Twin USB. So what did I do? I decided to go get me a quad with Thunderbolt. So I went to Reverb because I didn't want to buy a brand new unit for my travel. And I found the cleanest one, and it was an MK2. And I'm like, yes, it's in great shape. The owner said they hardly used it and whatever. I get it into my studio. I start trying to test it and it won't register. So I emailed the owner. He says, hey, it works perfectly fine. So then I start doing some troubleshooting and I realize the reason that it doesn't work is because on my Windows, it doesn't work for Windows that has Thunderbolt 4. And I have Thunderbolt 4, which is backwards compatible with Thunderbolt 3, but not backwards compatible on Windows with Thunderbolt 2. So I figured I'll just return it, right? Well, the owner was like, hey, as is, kick rocks, dog. So I went on this trip to Morocco, UK, Denmark. I like to call it Danemark. And I had to take the Apollo Twin USB and it just didn't keep up with what I do here in the studio. So you know what I did? I came home and the very next day, I ordered this unit right here. I want to show you this unit right here. My unboxing knife. So here it is. I'm unboxing this. I got the bubbles. I got this from Sweetwater because that's where I get most of my stuff instead of, Reverb. Anyway, they gave me a Thunderbolt 3 2-meter cable for you Americans. That's 6.5 feet. It's kind of like yachts. Okay. By the way, I did get this from Sweetwater, but it is a certified refurbished unit. And it's Sweetwater, so it cost me a lot more. And this is the unit. It's beautiful, but this one, that's Thunderbolt 3. Okay. This is not the one for sale. This is a quad, right? You'll see it right there. This, I got the case. This case is expensive. It's like $60 for a case. This is my original twin. You'll see that it's USB 3. So this is what's for sale, right? So if you have USB 3, you guys got to know your connections, okay? If you have desktop Windows, this is going to work for you, okay? You're just doing voiceover. You may do a little bit of production. This is going to work for you, okay? Y'all get the point. So now I got 2. Where's the third one? This is the other one, okay? Now I got 3. Now, I want to sell this one, and I'm willing to sell this one. This one, by the way, in the box is super clean, and I'm going to include the cable, and I'm going to include the converter. So if you have Thunderbolt 3, not Thunderbolt 2, I have a converter. That converter is $50 from Apple. I got you. Hit me up. Go to my website. Send me. Oh, wait. Just for kicks and giggles, I'm also showing you my solo, right? Like, when I do things, I really go overboard. I'm Dane Reed. I have a problem, right? Like, I'm a gear slut, right? Help me out with my problem. Go to my website, send me a message on my website saying that you're interested, or social media. I'm a little slow on social media, I can't lie, but send it to me there anyway. I'm going to put this up on different places, Anyway, I'm Dane Reed, the voiceover guy, because I do voiceover and production. Maybe I should be the voiceover and production guy. Anyway, I'm out. Love you guys. Peace.